Welcome back. The Great Minnesota Get Together officially kicks off tomorrow morning, but before all the fun can begin, it takes a lot of work and preparation from all across the state. And this morning, Tim Kanes and Landen Dahl are with me. You are going to be making the trip down to the Minnesota State Fair tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So explain kind of to our viewers what you're going to be doing down there.
I'm going to be presenting a project in exploring the environment, which was a mason beehive project, which was basically just making beehives and putting them all around the area to try and see where mason beehives are.
That is very cool. How did you get the idea to do something like this?
Actually, we have different 4-H seminars, blue, yellow, and green. And at the blue one, they had this service. They taught us how to do this, and I thought I might use it to create for a bigger purpose.
Very cool. What grade are you in?
We're going into 10th grade.
Into 10th grade. Very cool. And Tim, how many students from around the Northland are headed down to the Minnesota State Fair?
Including livestock, we've got about 20 students.
Okay.
Which doesn't sound like a huge number, but when you consider that's drawing from the entire state, it's a good representative for our program.
What is the importance of 4-H, especially at the Minnesota State Fair?
It's a chance for students like Landon to showcase what they've been working on all year long and get the public exposure and the feedback from everyone. So it's a great opportunity for them.
Kind of explain to people, this isn't just livestock, it's everything that has
4-H
to do.
is everything. We're kind of pigeonholed into thinking we're just livestock, but we're not. We do everything from robotics and aerospace to fine arts, painting, cooking, just about anything you can think of. There's a 4-H project for it.
Sure.
So.
And Landon, what kind of things will you be presenting? Because you haven't collected your bees yet, but you have a lot of information to share with people, right?
Yeah, I'll be presenting a booklet about the information of the project I've done so far, and then I'll also give a model of the beehive.
Okay, very cool. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Very fun. Are you nervous a little bit too?
A little bit.
I'm sure. So Tim, kind of explain, for livestock purposes, there's a lot of judging that goes into this, lots of rules and regulations too.
Livestock is very complicated. It is. I mean, I'm fairly new to my position. I've been in here about 2 years, and I'm still learning livestock rules. There's a lot to it. Our county, for not being a very heavy livestock area, is well represented at state, though. Last year we had a grand champion in dairy goats, which, when you think of the amount of agriculture in Minnesota, the fact that the grand champion dairy goat in that class came from our county was a pretty big deal. So
yeah, very cool. And you head kind of the St. Louis County area, right?
South St. Louis. St. Louis
Louis
County is so big that we break it into a north and south, and I have the south. So
sure. How important is it for you to really outreach and tell people about 4-H and keep it alive and strong?
It's very important. It's a great program. It's one of the older youth development programs in the country, and we need to get the word out that we're not just livestock.
Definitely. And would you like to mention anything else? I mean, about your experience? Is this the first time you'll be down to the State Fair?
Yeah, this is the first time I'll be down to State Fair. I was out of the country, actually, when I was supposed to show my project at County Fair, so this will also be the first experience with judging, which is a little bit intimidating.
So you missed kind of the precursor.
Yeah,
now you're
exactly.
just thrown into the State Fair.
Right.
Very fun. Well, enjoy your time down there. Tim, is there anything else that you'd like to mention this morning?
No, join 4-H. It's a great program.
All right. Thank you, too, for coming in this morning. And now for our adoptable pet of the week here this morning, we have Jet Lee. He is a 10-year-old white and tan Chihuahua. Jet Lee came to Animal Allies from a previous home and is now looking for his new loving home. Fetch is his favorite game, but he enjoys chewing on stuffed toys as well. Jet Lee is said to get along with other dogs and kids, and he loves going for car rides. He is a huge fan of snuggling. He will be neutered, microchipped, and vaccinated by the time of his adoption. And if you're interested in adopting him, you can visit him at Animal Allies. Maybe you could adopt him.